All right, friends, I see we're running, right? Yes. Okay, we're on. Doc South here. Earlier today, I got rained out at a car show. I was going to do one for the town of Chester, New Jersey, their annual thing where they have their car show where they have all the hot rods park along Main Street in Chester. Actually, it's the town I grew up in many years ago. Stagecoaches used to go through when I was a kid. Almost. and long story short, it was supposed to be nice. I'm afraid the weatherman spoke with forked tongue this last night, saying it was going to be okay, or yesterday anyway. They were saying that, and then I don't know. I got up today. I'm looking at the weather. I'm saying, God, do I hear rain outside? I turn on the TV, and they're showing this wall of water coming out of Pennsylvania, heading our way. And it started out as drizzle. Now it's on and off rain, and well, there's no car show, especially one where they're parking along the road, along the side of the road, because all those cars are going to get splashed with gravel and water and silt. Oh my gosh, silt. It'd just be awful. So the car show was canceled, which means I was kind of counting on the loot for doing the show. Anyway, you can't, if you don't do the show, you can't necessarily say, well, okay, give me the money. No, yeah, that wouldn't be right. So I was going home kind of with my tail between my legs, thinking, my God, what am I going to eat for supper? And you can get a little. I'm thinking, well, let's see. I think I got a nice bowl of leftover gruel and maybe an onion somewhere in the house. I could have onion gruel, or we could cook the dog, but I know that wouldn't fly. so, so, and Millie, oh good Lord, I'd cook my own foot before I cook her, and yeah. I had to think. I had to do some quick thinking, and I remembered. I said, "Wait a minute! I got an ace in the hole at the house. I forgot yesterday at the Chatterbox. After the day was done, they had some leftover hot dogs from that corner grill they have in the parking lot. Evidently, they were going to have to throw them out. They were just some leftover hot dogs. They were, they kind of keep them in warm water. And when you want one, if someone orders one, well, they throw it on the grill, and there you go. A little sauerkraut, you got it. And some people prefer that at the Chatterbox. Just go and get a cheeseburger at the outdoor cabana grill there, and voila, they're that doesn't interrupt their looking at cars and all that kind of thing. Or for some folks, it's a foot long hot dog is just an appetizer. There was a time that would have been me too, 40 or 50 pounds ago. So they said, here, Doc, you may as well take them. We're just going to pitch them. And maybe Millie, the hound, would like them. And I said, well, yeah, Millie and me. They said there's more than enough. Take them. So I did, and so I was remembering that, and all of a sudden it hit me: rainy day, leftover hot dogs and beans. Yep. So I made a beeline for the grocery store, and I ran inside, and I got me what I needed to make hot dogs and beans. Wound up not being much more than. Even with buying this big old thing of bread, which this good rainy day bread, by the way, yes, so I went out, left the grocery store with maybe about $7 or $8 worth of stuff, but more than enough to make a really good to make my favorite hot dog and bean recipe, which I'm going to share with you now. Okay? Basically, for a rainy day, a chilly rainy day, anytime, winter, summer, spring, winter, fall, whatever, this is a heck of a recipe. Just takes the rain right out of the day. Yes, it does. Okay, well, here's what you do. You got to have a frying pan, pretty good sized frying pan. Not one a little one where you just do a fried egg. You need a big frying pan. Okay. You're going to need, you put a little olive oil in the, not Popeye's girlfriend, yeah, olive oil in the pan, enough, so you can fry things, simmer things, lightly fry. You don't need an inch of olive oil in there. No. Okay. Chopped up onion, really finely chopped up onion. Say 1 clove of garlic chopped up pretty fine. And then you chop up a green pepper, a small green pepper. Chop it up a little larger than the onion and the garlic. I would say as far as size go, garlic is the smallest, onion a little bigger, maybe 1/4 inch pieces, and then the 1/2 inch pieces for the green pepper. Okay. And you simmer that. You kind of fry that in the hot oil. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do. You do that. Once you've got that, you cut the hot dogs into slices like checker shape. Okay. Then not very. You don't want them to be real thick. You want them to be kind of, I'd say from 1/4 inch to maybe 1/2 inch. Okay. 1/2 inch tops, 1/4 inch, no thinner than that. And you saute them with all the vegetables in the oil till the hot dogs get kind of swollen on the edges. They kind of swell out of their casings. Okay. And once you've done that, you're darn near there. It's going to smell good, but no, you're not finished yet. Add the beans. You get some good beans. Now, I got these today. They were on sale a bit. I like Bush's beans. They're not bad beans. Sometimes house brands are good too. You want the darker bean with the molasses in them and a little bacon. Yeah, a little bacon in there, and yeah, it's kind of a smoky flavor to them. Campfire type beans. Okay, and you want a can about this big. So and you just open it up, pour the beans into in with the hot dogs and all the vegetables. The oil by now it's just going to soak up. It's got a nice flavor to it with all those vegetables and the hot dogs too. So you don't pour the oil out. Keep the oil. It's olive oil. It won't hurt you anyway. It's good for you. Puts hair on your chest. Right. And as my Uncle Don used to say. And then what you do is you just simmer that for a bit. And then you open up the beans and you pour the beans in. Okay. And you just stir like crazy at low heat at this point, low heat, and just stir up the beans. You could add a little, I like to add a little ketchup, a little brown mustard, not the yellow mustard, but the brown mustard, that spicy mustard. Let's see. You can throw a little Worcestershire sauce, if maybe a little bit of molasses, but not much. And just stir it all up. And just let it get good and bubbly hot, and there you go. Take either some nice rye bread or like this baguette I got, toast it a little bit, butter it up nice, real good, yeah. And I think that's about all you got to do. Yeah, you got it. And it should be sort of the consistency somewhere between soup and oatmeal, right? Should have some thickness to it, but it also should be kind of loose. You'll know when you see it. Okay. If you go too far, in either direction, you can just cook it longer. And if you added too much water, the water will go away or get soaked into the beans and the hot dogs. Or if it looks too dry, well, you can add you don't have to worry. You'll get it. And there you are. And it's you can adjust it as you go. And serve that in a nice bowl, maybe a slightly heated bowl if it doesn't matter, I guess, but if you want to be fancy, a heated bowl with buttered bread, man, you got a treat. Maybe some good strong coffee. Whoa, yes. The night is young. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's a good recipe. Again, like my Uncle Don used to say, it'll put hair on your chest, and it takes away a rainy day. It just somehow makes a rainy day feel good. All right. I'm just saying. Now, let me see here, just see if I got any other notes here. I think I got everything in there. I think Yeah, it looks like it's all. Yeah, 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 we got it. I might say this is probably not something to eat before prom night. Okay? Yeah. Probably, yeah. Unless your date's doing it too, and then yeah, then you can have fun messing with the other couples on the dance floor, I suppose. They'll be looking at each other. This actually is probably the what they were eating in that campfire scene at Blazing Saddles, in the movie Blazing Saddles. Right. I think pretty good chance it was. I mean, I don't know Mel Brooks, but he was probably using my recipe, which is fine. I give it to the world, and all if you're going to be if you're going to be in a taekwondo match or something that night, you might not. Yeah, you might want to eat it tomorrow as your victory dinner. Right. I don't know. Other than again, it might give you a little edge against your opponent. He's certainly not going to, after one punch in the stomach, he's not going to punch you again. Right? I don't think. I'm trying, and don't give too much of this to the dog. Especially if the dog's sleeping in your room. Yeah, you'll be up all night. But try to keep Millie from these. Oh, hot dog! When she sees I'm making hot dogs and beans, she's going to be running around the kitchen, barking, getting underfoot, doing her best to trip me when I'm finally carrying the bowl into the living room to watch TV. Oh yeah, you'll see. Oh man, but it's a good meal, and yeah, dogs love it. Oh yeah. Yeah, try to get the onions out of it though. If you're going to eat it, if your dog's going to eat it, make the onions bigger so you can find them and pull the onions out of their portion. So I don't think onions are good for dogs. And there you go. Okay. It will make a rainy day something to look forward to. Right. Okay. I just thought I'd say good luck and bon appetit. Okay. We'll see you later. Thank you, friends.